me, Melissa Luna, here with Hair Energy and Transformation. And today we're gonna talk about two mystic friends, Sage and Palo Santo. So, part of the rituals that we practice here at the salon is burning sage and Palo Santo. And when people see me do this, they think like, oh my God, like, what is this for? Is that like because it's a weird spiritual cleansing? It really is not. I do it for energy purposes, and I also do it because there's a lot of beneficial purposes in cleansing not just the energy, but the air. So let's talk about our sage. These are some handmade sage bundles that we made with lavender, eucalyptus, and rose petals. Selenite, that they're so cute. And this is the good old sage that we're burning here at the salon currently. So what is sage? Sage is an herb, and sage is in the family of like rosemary and basil. It's green, leafy, has a little bit of hairy texture on the leaves, and it's delicious to cook. So you may have tried it already in some of the dishes when you cook. But sage to sage and smudge is a bunch of bundles of sage, let it dry, and then tie together. And then you light them up. And they start to burn slowly. So sage smudging was handed down to us from our Native American ancestors, and it has a lot of great properties. People use it to cleanse the energy of the space. So it's said if you move into a new home, you're feeling heavy, negative energy in your place of work, your new home environment, it's so great to sage. The way I like to sage is I sage from the back to the front, simply lighting my sage and like waving it around and just, you know, moving all that energy all the way to the front, or a place where I have a door, like bringing everything out. I don't miss my little corners in rooms and closets. It is also amazing because it's known to be an air purifier and cleanser. So there's pathogens in the air, and you know, when people have colds and flus, pollens, pet dander, it is being known to cleanse the air by 94%. So we light it here because we have so many people that come in here, and we're sensitive to different things, and we want to keep our air purified and cleansed as well. So sage is magnificent. It's a great friend. People love to sage their crystals. They like to light sage before they go to bed, just as a meditative, intentional moment to just kind of like clear your space and go to bed. But this is how we use the sage in the salon. So when I light it and I let it burn, I don't like to like put it in water to like light it off. People are just like, how do I take the flame away? I particularly just put it in the plant and it's dirt under its soil, or just smudge it on like concrete. I don't like to wet it because then, you know, you have to light it up and it's just moist. So that is the magical sage. Smells delicious, is strong, so a little bit goes a long way. Now Palo Santo. So Palo Santo, it's pretty amazing. Totally different smell than sage, a little more citrusy. It's a wood, sage, it's a leaf. This little guy comes from South America, and it's more handed down to us by the Incas. So Palo Santo means in Spanish, Palo Santo in English, my brain goes backwards, means holy wood. So Palo Santo has been known to have a lot of cleansing and medicinal properties. The Palo Santo comes from these wonderful trees that are around the coast in South America, and how we came to go around it respectfully was when the fallen branches would be on the ground, we would grab them and have the Palo Santo to light up. It is also said that if lightning hits a branch, it has even more of its medicinal and healing properties. Now, as Palo Santo has become so much more popular and trendy, we are starting to encounter problems with deforestation of this amazing trees. So that's something to be really mindful about, where you source your Palo Santo, where you buy it. It is really interesting. This is Palo Santo that was brought to me by a friend that went to Peru, and it smells decadent, versus I bought Palo Santo here and it's so hard to light, and it's not as like citrusy, and it has such a beautiful smell. It is strong. The reason we're putting these two guys together is because they also have, this Palo Santo has cleansing environmental properties. It is also said to help avoid bed bugs. So anytime I go to a hotel, I kind of like diffuse Palo Santo or light it, or even though you can't light stuff, but I try to sneak it in a little bit. I had a hard time lighting Palo Santo at first. I thought it was just like sage. I didn't know any better. But how you light it is you just light it up, let it burn for a good 30 seconds. You can go ahead and just turn it upside down so it ignites a little bit more. You see that flame, which was kind of scary. And then I always have like a little abalone shell under the sage and the Palo Santo, because if you have carpet or bedding and you're going under, like if it has little particles, it can create fire. So Palo Santo has this beautiful light smoke, a lot lighter than the sage, and I used to close my cleansing rituals or purifications of the air and space. So after I'm done with my sage, I light up my Palo Santo in the back, and I just come, you know, saying my prayer, affirmation, my intention, whoever you're connected with, in a positive, beautiful manner, and I just swing it and like dance with it and move it around and bring it to the door, and I just let it sit there and do its thing till it's not burning anymore. So I invite you to try this beautiful plant magic that is given to us from Earth, and to source your resources ethically so we can continue to be respectful and have more to come for many years. These traditions that are passed down from our ancestors have beautiful properties that will help your mind, body, and spirit. So next time you're in the salon, if you have never been familiar with Palo Santo or sage, please ask me about it so you can light it, smell it, and if you have any questions, send me a message. Thank you, and we'll see you in our next episode. Bye!